Move. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Friday. It's time to get up and make it happen. I have every weekend off. Thank you, Jesus. People think it's great to have every weekend off, but it really ain't. Because I don't get to handle any business Monday through Friday. So, you know, it's a win and a lose. A definite win and lose. Do any of us have the weekend off other than me? You guys, I have to wake up this early every morning. I have to come back here to the YouTube part of the house. And I have to homeschool so I don't wake nobody up in the front part of the house before I go to work. Y'all, I be so over it. Over it is an understatement. But you know, you want to be curious, courteous. You don't want to wake everyone up just because you're up, making it do what it do. 13 people in the room. Can I at least get a good morning out of respect? Good morning. You guys, my allergies are on 5,000. When I went to bed, I was feeling all right. Now I'm like, I woke up first thing. I should bring out the steamer. That's why I really came back here to use a steamer. But I'm just too lazy. I don't want to. Well, plus I didn't want to wake everybody up. I just, I just feel so lazy. I got to drag the machine out. I got to put the water in it. A lot of work. A lot of early morning action. And I should have wore a bonnet so that way I ain't got to re-braid my hair again. I get so sick of re-braiding my hair. Child. But it's whatever. It could be worse. I need help, Mawuko. Can you help me? I need help. Did anybody ever bother to think that I might need help? People come on here and ask for help. Do you even know what we could have going on in our personal lives? Does that even matter? And I'm not being rude, but I mean, does anybody even bother to think that? What makes you think I'm the epitome of I can help people? Do you know how many people I'm helping right now? Do you know how many groceries I buy? Do you know how many doctor bills I pay for? Do you know how many people's cars I pay to get fixed? Do you know? Do you just know? So as much as you want help, I got my own children with autism. I got my own situations going on. My doctor bills, I pay for them all cash. Do you even know? Does it even matter? Matter of fact, I got a doctor appointment coming up. Dentist appointment. I need 4 grand just to walk through the door. So we should be a little considering asking others for help because you kind of, you don't know what somebody got going on. What? Because I'm on here, I'm rich, I'm this, I'm that. Do you know 75% of my income goes to others? Do you know that? 75% of my income goes to others. You lost your job. I get it. But do you know what I just want you to figure this. Just do the math. Just imagine what it cost me to put all these groceries in other people's house. Imagine what it cost me to take care of myself. Imagine what I spend on my own doctor bills. You don't think I have children? You don't think I have grandchildren? You don't think. And never once will you see me post a Cash App and ask for help. You know what I do? I figure it out. Do you know for 6 months, 7 months, I worked 6 hours, 7 hours a week, and I never once asked for help. And I'm not saying you shouldn't ask for help, but I'm just saying me as a woman, I figured out how to make it happen. So don't be afraid to be that person. You just have to learn how to go hard. That's what you have to learn how to do. You have to learn how to go hard. Now, why is that all right for me to get out there and figure it out and not you? What's the difference? And I'm an older woman. That's crazy. I'm an older woman and I gotta go figure it out. How come you ain't gotta figure it out? What's the difference between me and you? Yeah, you guys, sometimes we gotta think about that. So it's all right for me to work hard and not ask anybody for anything, but it's all right for people like you just to ask for handouts. It's kind of unfair. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's something we gotta think about. And one thing I would never do as a human being, I don't know what age you are. I'm just putting this statement in the air. Like at work the other day, I had to teach the children. We got this elder lady, elder than me, in her 70s, and she's buying one of the kids lunch at work. And I went ahead and I let it happen. And afterwards, I pulled the young man to the side and I said, "Sir," I said, let me put you up on game. One thing we don't do is we don't take money from elders if they offer or not. We do not take money from elders. I'm going to tell you why. They're in the last leg of their life. They can't work 40 hours a week. Their next step is heaven. They need every dollar they have. You as a man, you don't take money from women and you don't take money from elders. You should be buying her lunch. So today the elder lady came to work and she didn't have enough money for a meal. You know me, pow, I pop out the credit card. It's automatic. I'm paying for it. No ands, ifs, or buts. And she says, I'm gonna pay you back. I'm gonna pay you back. No, 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 no. She just wanted me to pay the extra, which she didn't have. I said, put that in your pocket, sis. And Caucasian lady. And it doesn't matter if she's white, black, pink, or purple. She's my elder and I respect her. And what she says is true, even if it ain't true. You know what I mean? And she's like, I'm gonna pay you back, I'm gonna pay you back, I'm gonna pay you back. And I'm like, no, stop talking crazy. I'm gonna pay for this, that's it, and that's all. I don't want to hear about it. When I'm in the grocery stores and there's an elder in front of me, I pay for their groceries. It don't matter how much, how many, I pay for their groceries. And I walk out. I don't give them time to give me money. I don't give them time to thank me. I don't give them time to do none of that because I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing as a human being. I probably can't even afford it, but that's what my heart tells me to do. And I do that quite often. So I got a soft spot for the elders, y'all. The elders and the children. And then today, yesterday, the cutest thing happened to work. I work with some really, really, really good kids. You guys know I mentor children that are street pharmacists. And when I say children 18 and above, they're children to me. So the children I work with are the exact opposite. They're all godly people and, don't even know how it happened, but it is what it is. And I commented on this boy's glasses. I just teased with the children. They all call me Miss or Granny or whatever. And I was just conversating with the children. And I said, you got some really nice glasses you got on, son. I like them. He's like, oh, yeah, thanks. And he was showing me the brand name and all this other stuff. And I'm thinking he bought the glasses. And he says, it was something that kind of caught me off guard. He said, I found them. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then he says, I felt really bad for not turning them in. And I'm just trying to pick his brain to see where he's at. I said, well, why, son? He said, because I should be turning them in because I found them. I'm like, I'm just letting them talk. Sometimes I just let children talk just to, sometimes you find your own reason or your own answer through talking yourself. And I'm like, well, you found them. What are you going to do? Why didn't you turn them in? He said, oh, because I liked them. They were brand name. They were cool. I just liked them. That's what he said. So we let the conversation go on, and all he keeps saying is how bad he feels. And I'm like, oh, so you have empathy and remorse. I'm impressed. Well, the end of the shift comes, and I'm leaving. I'm like, son, where's your glasses? He wears Versace, and the children, they just like that type of stuff. I say, son, where's your glasses at? He turned them in. He decided through the end of the shift that was more or less taking somebody else's property, and he turned them in. And I was very proud of that. Because the thing is, that could have been somebody's wallet with money in it, anything. And you just can't keep people's stuff. You do have to do the right thing and give it back to them. Now, I see, we're not going to go into special exceptions. We're just not going to go into all that. But, if you're in somebody's establishment and you find somebody's stuff, yes, you should turn it in. It's not yours. You didn't buy it. It's not a quick come up. Yeah, look what I got. Yeah, it don't work like that. Low level activities. And I could see you were outside walking and found the glasses on the ground or something like that. But, it's a little life lesson. So anyway, so back to the young boy that was letting the elder lady at work buy him a meal. I explained to him, I say, you don't do that. First of all, you do not, as a man, you do not take money from women in no form or fashion. You should always be the stronghold. If you can't afford something, you just don't get it. That's the reality. You don't wait for somebody else to buy it for you. You just don't get it. And there's times where I'll try the children, and they'll come up there, and they won't have enough money for whatever it is. An item, or a this, or a that, and you're at work, so sometimes, we work in a hospital, and then we work in a plaza, and we got all these stores around us, and whatever it is, and you might want something, you might not have enough money, and I'll offer it to them. Like, there's this girl getting married at our job. and she wanted a swimsuit for her wedding. She's having a pre-wedding party. And I suggested get two or three. You know me, I'm the swimsuit goddess. If you're gonna do it, do it. You know, wear a couple. Just don't wear one, wear a couple. And it's this one swimsuit I wanted her to have that I thought she looked so beautiful in. And I'm like, sweetie, did you get the swimsuit? She's like, no, I'm waiting for payday. I'm like, honey bun, I'll buy you the swimsuit. How much does it cost? Because I really want you to have that swimsuit. I'm the swimsuit queen, and something about this swimsuit just says, just like, the wedding dress. This is the dress. This is the swimsuit. And she wanted to do white, because it was her wedding. This isn't her wedding, but her pre-wedding activities. And I just kept insisting. I'm like, honey bun, I will buy you this swimsuit. I just really wanted her to have this swimsuit. And a lot of these children are making more money than me. Just don't know how to manage their money. And I kept offering all day, just let me buy you the swimsuit. I'll lend you the money, whatever it is, so you'll get this swimsuit. And she wouldn't take my money. It showed a lot about her. She would not take my money. She's like, no, I'm going to wait. We get paid today. Well, that was, yesterday. We get paid today, and no, I'm going to wait. And it just showed her character. Like, she wasn't taking no, but she's like, no, ma'am. I'll wait till I get my own money. And I respected that. A lot of other people would have had their hand out like, yeah, sure, buy it for me. She was like, no, I'm getting my own money. I was like, okay. But it goes to show, she's like, listen, I'm not going to take no money from this old woman. I'm not doing it. I'm going to buy it myself, or I'm not going to buy it at all. Oh, I'm so dehydrated. I don't feel good. Ooh. I've been fighting this cold, y'all, and then the allergies. So what's going on? I do my job. I work at 2 different locations. I actually work at a hospital, then I work at another location. I go in between 4 days here, 1 day at the hospital. I used to be at the hospital, but then this location was closer. And we're getting sick. When you're at the hospital, of course, you have people coming in there with all type of ailments and illnesses, and so I've been sick for probably the past going on 2 months because we're just passing these germs. Well, I'm and whoever else is going back and forth from this hospital to the other location. We're bringing the germs from all the sick people. So as soon as you get over it, you're getting it right back. That's one thing I didn't bother to think about was other people's germs and working at this hospital. But now, I've been with this company 6 months, but since I've been in that hospital, I tell you what, it's been a rough patch. Like, as soon as I get over it, I get it again because we're just passing it amongst each other. Because once again, we're going from location to location. Once one person gets it, we're all in close quarters. So we're just passing it around, passing it around, passing it around. I'm so over it. I'm so sick of being congested, sick of being sick. I'm just tired of it. Whew. My TV will be here tomorrow. Yeah, I had a big TV. I just got frustrated and sick of looking at it, threw it away. Now I'm ordering another one. I wanted to get a 65, 70, 75 inch, but it wouldn't fit on the stand. I didn't want to get another stand. I measured. I tried all these different TVs thinking the leg settings might be different. So then I ended up getting a 58 inch. That's the biggest I could fit on the stand. I was just over it. Then I thought about canceling the order day after day after day because I don't really want to buy a TV that size because I really want a much bigger TV. But the way the YouTube room is set up, it's just going to basically hurt your eyes to even buy a TV that close. It'd be cool to have, but it wouldn't even be like comfortable watching. So I don't know what the answer is, y'all. All right, I just got on here to say happy Friday. Let's get up and make it happen, y'all. Let's make it happen. Some of us might have the weekend off. Some of us might not, but we made it through the week, nevertheless. All right, I have to get to these emails. I have to finish homeschooling before I go to work. So I shall see you later.